Hello once again, how are we getting on? So it is the end of May, start of June, therefore it's my update on how I got on with games. Well, I managed to finish that course that I was jabbering on about last time, and I made sort of a couple little games. So one of them I made is a little rollerball game, where you move around on top of a little cliff, I don't know, thing, try and avoid the balls, knock the enemies off the edge. And that was quite cool because it learned how to rotate the camera, move it move it around your player to get you very confusing. I died quite a lot. But also then you could get power-ups as well, and it was all to do with physics and the force pushing against them. If you got a power-up, they bounced off you further. So that was really cool stuff to learn. Quite enjoyed it, and it had sound effects in it. And then the next one that I did was, what did I do? Food Catch, a nice little clicky game, which you could take across to like a mobile game, I thought, as well, just using your fingers, to hit the screen. Can't talk. Yeah, but that was quite cool, and he had three different difficulty levels. And that was pretty cool to just code and figure out. I was really pleased with that. So actually, that's a sort of completed game. Had loads of bugs in it. Let my lad have a go at it. Got very frustrated with it because stuff bangs off screen when it comes off as well, and then you suddenly lose, and it's not your fault. So yeah, need work on it, but that was pretty cool. It was something I could give someone to play. And you could get your feedback straight away. So that was a pretty cool thing to do. I was quite buzzed then, quite excited. Bang the mic, move over it. Quite excited, thinking, yeah, there was a certificate to do it for this course, a Unity one that was sort of recognised. Looked into it, thinking that pretty cool thing to have, as well as making these as well, to put on my CV, make a portfolio of games. It'd be nice to have a little qualification, because I've noticed when I've gone for jobs, even if you know stuff, they'll go, well, have you got some qualification in something or other? I know it's a basic one. I suppose other people want to have it. It was just like a basic programming one as a starting thing. So I thought I'd do that, and there was a discount on the course. If you still want to do the course, I think it's free till July, so have a go yourself. But yeah, so I thought I'd do that. I was quite psyched, going, yeah, I was going to do this. And then I sat down to try and come up with a game myself. I even wrote a sort of game idea script, what's it called, plan. Get my words out, so tired. Anyway, yeah, wrote a plan. As you can see, I was doing Zombie Watch. It was going to be an adaptation of the one I showed you last video, where you're shooting the dogs coming towards you down screen, shooting zombies, and I was going to put some cool effects in it. Just a little game, thought you guys could play. And that was about halfway through the month, to be honest. I did crack on. I was pretty much done halfway through May. And then, well, yeah, I mean, it just went downhill, as usual. But quite honestly and quite frankly, a couple of years ago, I had a bit of stress and depression. And ever since then, I've sort of been aware of my emotions and feelings. And it's, sort of mental health week the other week or whatever, that sort of time to talk about it. So I'm not going to blag about it, but I've had those issues, and I know I was starting to feel a bit down with everything going on and going around. So I was just feeling a bit off. I didn't want to do a bit of work. I just wanted to play some games, after you're working from home, kids and everything about. It was starting to take its toll thing. Just needed a bit of a break. So much so that last week, I'd run out of videos from a YouTube channel. I haven't been on Twitch for a bit. Was getting annoyed with it. I was just sort of getting to the point I can't be bothered with anything. Can't bother carrying on with anything. But I just need a bit of a rest. Had a bit of a weekend off. A bit of a rest. And I felt a bit better then. I'm starting to get a bit more perky and a bit over things. And this is what happens. Can happen in life. And like I say, we're all in the world we live in at the moment, in lockdown and everything, even though it's starting to ease, it's been stressful. So I think I just got to the point that I needed a break. I went a bit off things. But now I'm trying to get back on it. Anyway, the point of that ramble was I haven't done anything for a couple of weeks. I could have really finished and really got on it. And I think just the stress was getting to me, just like, I'm trying to do it. The point of these videos, I'm trying to make things. I don't think I'm making the progress due to a lot of factors. If we watch back, it's halfway through the year now, isn't it? We're into the 6th month. But, not for my own fault. Unity being stupid, I've learned to use the older versions so coding actually works. And time is a factor, so I'm going to go slow, but sometimes you're hard on yourself with everything, aren't you? And I think I've been a bit like that, so I've realised that, taking a little break, and now I'm a bit more I'll be realistic. I'm hoping obviously to get some game done, and I need to get some game done, but I found a couple of times when I've sat down to look at it, because I rushed through this course to get it done through time, I didn't do the extension tasks as you should have done to hone the learning. Having been a teacher, I know it's a sensible thing to do, and I didn't do it. So now I've gone back to it and go, I can't remember what I'm doing. which I knew, but I can go back and learn how to find those little bits. So it'll take a bit of time. So whether actually I carry on with this, make this game hopefully first, or I might just go off and read my book, carry on my lovely Unity book. I'm looking over there because it's on there, that I did in the first place and couldn't get stuff to work. Now knowing that you need the earlier Unity version, might do that. But yeah, I need to start making something, I feel, and make a bit more progression. I don't know how it's going to be, so I'm not going to go, I'm going to do this by next month, because that doesn't work. I just come back and feel bad going, I haven't done it. So I'm just going to say I'm going to do something to show you. Or something productive, whether that might be I've just studied and done the test, or studied for the test to do the following month because I have to book a place. That might be it. But hopefully I want to have made something, or at least be working on something, to show some progression next time. Hopefully the team I was with before, they're feeling a bit more psyched coming out of it, might start joining them. That'd help me, a bit of motivation, bit of accountability every week, something to do. Something to spur me on. But there you go. That's my update. Thanks for listening to my ramblings always. Thank you for supporting me. Write some nice comments down there if you want to cheer me up as well. Get going. But, that's my little update for now. I'm just hoping by the end of the year, I'll have a nice section. The second half of the year will be better, and we can look back at this and go, it was a slow start, but you got there in the end. Who knows? But until next time, thank you very much, and I'll see you next month. Bye.